Manchester United 2, Crystal Palace 0. WASS, you're always positive, but was there a lot to cheer about regarding that performance?
Apart from the front two linking up like that, there's nothing to cheer about. I'm just happy with 3 points. You know, it is we didn't do ourselves any favors, and it made it a bit difficult at times. We were really slow again, man. Don't get why.
We was poor, man. There's a massive moth in my room, so if you guys wonder where my eyes are going, it's because there's a moth flying about. But we'll ignore that. Just drop a like anyway, so I'm still doing the video. But that aside, yeah, if I start doing, I'm turning into Spider-Man or some shit. But anyways, that aside, yeah, no, I completely agree, man. It's 3 games in a row we've started poorly. Of course, against Bournemouth, we were fantastic when we got going. But what do you contribute that to, man? Because for me, it's got to be fatigue. Obviously, the players aren't playing well, but it's got to be fatigue. I can't. The drop off in performance is just too much for me, man.
Yeah, I think it's mental tiredness as well. You can just tell, like, decision making, passing across the floor is just so slow and sluggish. But each time we step it up and that, you can see that we're going to create a chance. The quality is still there. That's why
Definitely.
the goals. You can see it. It's like the goal that got disallowed for them. After that, we kind of perked up a bit. We knew we had to get a goal. Ollie must have said to him, what are you doing, man? Speed it up a bit. And you can tell there was a bit more urgency. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's so good watching Rashford and Martial, man. It's like Dwight York and Cole.
What did I tell you, man? Their link up. I was saying it to so many people when Rashford was injured and people were criticizing Martial. He's not the same player without him because they've just got that chemistry now because they've played with each other for so long. And to tell you what I loved, right at the end of the game when Rashford actually fouled Zaha when he pulled his leg up, and for no reason whatsoever, Martial just come and start backing it. Like Rashford was in the wrong. I know we got the free kick. We shouldn't have. But Martial's just fully pissed off with Zaha, and I just love that. You can tell they're looking out for each other as well, innit? But what I've been asking everyone regarding the major sort of decision in the game, like I've been saying to everyone, basically, we went into the halftime 1-0 to the good, but should have been 1-0 down, and should they have had a penalty?
Yeah, it was a bit clumsy, I think. Yeah, it should have been a penalty, to be honest. But again, what the hell are VAR? The people behind watching that, they're saying that what are they doing? They shouldn't be getting paid, to be honest.
It's so crazy, isn't it, that they're getting paid?
I'm saying that's my United fan, and it's against us as well, so you can't get any more fair than that. But I'm saying that because obviously they didn't give it.
Yeah, obviously. No, but let's be real though. If they do get given that penalty, they've scored because Milivojevic has got a very good record for penalties. He's probably going to score, realistically speaking. De Gea isn't great at saving penalties either. But it just felt like it's going to be one of those games that we're going to drop point. How did you feel like watching that game? Because for me in particular, while this moth kills me, it's literally touching my leg. It's literally on my leg. Yeah, what were your thoughts? What were your thoughts on the game, especially the second half when I thought they were going to concede? It felt inevitable.
Yeah, it was that feeling that we got against Southampton. When they start backing off or missing tackles, and then the balls again, put into the spaces and stuff, and crosses coming in, then you start thinking, damn, is it one of those Southampton kind of games as well? But I don't know if they should. I don't know if we earned that win as well. It's one of those
for me personally, I don't think we ended it. Let's cut the BS in it. We did not deserve to win that game. Come on.
Then again, you can say that, but then also Crystal Palace were amazing. Southampton.
Yeah, but do you not think De Gea made about 5-6 saves, man? Even that one when we went 2-0 up, the one of Zaha, though, he shouldn't be saving. Zaha should be finishing that. Like at the end of the day, it's a clinical chance.
One with his legs, yeah, that one was a good save, but. The rest of them are standard for De Gea. I expect him to save those. He makes them look good sometimes. But yeah, I mean, De Gea was a lot better, though.
I was gonna ask you. I've asked everyone else this as well. What were your thoughts on McTominay? Because of course he was the main substitute, the main change. Because obviously Fosu was forced, but this was a change that we both said that needs to happen for Matic. Obviously he needs rest. What was your thoughts on his performance?
It was poor because he was like. You can tell it's not a natural role for him.
Yeah, he looked lost.
He looked so uncomfortable. All he kept doing is that save pass backwards or sideways. Nothing into what Matic does, like into Pogba or into Bruno.
To the lines.
Kind of thing. which is understandable, but still, I don't know. I expected more from McTominay. I don't know. He just seems a bit flat. Then again, his first kind of major, well, second start since lockdown. So I can't really criticize him too much, depending on the next game. But I don't think he'll get another. I think Matic will be fine next game.
I would assume he's going to play against Chelsea, but we'll do a preview for that in due time. What's to finish off? Who's your man of the match?
Rashford, but you know what? I'm definitely get Rashford because he was just unbelievable, and Martial was a close second.
Right.
But I'm gonna give a shout out to actually Lingard. I thought he played all right, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't mind him.
The thing is,
But the thing is, when he stopped playing, I thought, do you know what? You played all right. You know, he was linking a play here and there, moving about, busy as usual, Lingard-like. So he played with a bit more confidence. And if he's gonna be in the squad like that, and he made an impact, I think he made a bit of a difference.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, exactly. But that's what you need from him. He's good at that one-touch passing. Anyway, he always does that. And he moves. He keeps it moving. Yeah, and you do need his energy. So. Pogba, sorry, you went for obviously Martial Rashford, which is what everyone's gone for, which is probably understandable. Anyways, WASS, thank you very much for your fan cam. We will catch you in the player ratings. Peace.